her convention speech, Governor Sarah Palin said she saved Alaska taxpayers a bunch of money by selling the governor's jet. She said she put it on eBay. She told the story again in both of her campaign stops today.
We got rid of a few things in the governor's office that I didn't believe our citizens should have to pay for. That luxury jet, it was over the top, so I put it on eBay.
Now, John McCain likes that story a lot, too. Here's what he said at this morning's campaign stop in Wisconsin.
You know what I enjoyed the most? She took the luxury jet that was acquired by her predecessor and sold it on eBay. And made a profit.
And made a profit. So, no bias, no bull. Here's what neither Palin nor McCain is telling you. When she put the jet on eBay, it actually didn't sell. They finally sold the jet privately, but for less than the eBay asking price. CNN's Christine Romans has checked with both the broker who sold the jet and the Alaska businessman who bought it. According to them, the state bought the jet for $2.7 million. The state sold it for $2.1 million, but both the broker and the businessman say it was sold at a loss, not a profit, as John McCain said. So a bit of an exaggeration there. We want to go back to our panel on this. Bay Buchanan, Gloria Borger, and Paul Begala. Gloria, they're both touting the story about how she put the Alaska governor's plane on eBay. Didn't exactly happen that way.
Great story, yeah.
It was a great story, but these kind of exaggerations, they don't work, do they?
No, you know, great story if true, as we say in our business, right? And you know, look, she's got to expect this kind of scrutiny, Campbell. She's new on the national scene. This is a terrific story. She put it on eBay. It didn't sell. There wasn't a profit. But she is going to be put under a microscope, not only by the people who vetted her in the for the vice presidential choice, but by the press. She's new on the national scene. She's a heartbeat away from the presidency if John McCain were to win. And these are the kinds of stories that if they come out and it's kind of a drip, 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 and there's an exaggeration here and something there that's a problem, that could be a problem for her.
Bay, she also, Bay, well, let me ask you, because she also told Congress, no thanks to the bridge to nowhere. That's been a line in every one of her speeches, too. If you look at her record, though, she supported it when she was running for governor. She supported that bridge to nowhere before she was against it. Does that line sound at all familiar? I mean, is this inexperience? I mean, why is this so ridiculous in your view?
No, she did turn it down. She did not use the money she got for that. That is a true and accurate statement. I mean, come on, Obama switched on a lot of things as important as his position on the war.
But she's implying, Bay, that this was her position all along.
You know, no, she never, no, don't be ridiculous. She never said that. She said she turned it down, all right? That's what she said. And as for that plane, she absolutely saved the taxpayers' money. She got rid of it. She didn't even use it. She moved on. She didn't have expenditures on the budget line for the dumb plane, so give her credit for something. You know, Campbell, you just did a piece. You went to Alaska. You said that she was 80% popularity. She is the most popular governor in the country by most count. Okay, now, you interviewed 2 or 3 people, all who are her opponents, who don't like her, who she has ended up causing them to leave office or something. Where are the others? For every 2 that you found don't like her, there's another 8 that like her, but you guys seem to have overlooked them.
Come on, we had a room full of people sitting there talking about how wonderful she was. What are you talking about, balance? We did an entire piece
you act like
on people who support her. That's entirely unfair.
It is not entirely unfair. You all have just gone over this hour should be why she's not what she says she is, the anti-Sarah show.
All right, so let me go to Paul. Clearly, Bay Buchanan got the talking points from the McCain campaign.
I never read talking points, Campbell. I never read them, and don't ever accuse me of such.
Paul,
I will say, it's actually something Bay and I agree on. We're both press bashers, irrespective of what the campaigns want. I think that the corporate media has fallen in love with this woman and has given her rock star status and needs to give her a much thorough review of her record. In defense of Governor Palin, I think that the eBay thing with the plane is within the acceptable bounds of hyperbole in a campaign.
Hyperbole, okay.
She did sell it, but here's what bothers me more, and the press has ignored this, and I don't know why. She said, let me quote from her speech, "To the families of special needs children, I pledge to you that if we are elected, we will have a friend and advocate in the White House." This is a mother of a special needs baby who heroically chose life. to give that Down syndrome baby life, who is also the aunt, we learned from Kira Phillips' reporting in Anchorage, of another special needs child. And yet she cut funding for special needs education by 62%. It was $8.2 million when she came in. She cut it down to $3 million. Now, that's a real issue. There are lots of moms and dads who have chosen life and who love their special needs babies in Alaska who now are not going to get the help they need because Sarah Palin put politics first. I think that's a more legitimate fib to talk about from Sarah Palin's speech.
All right. Well, I can't follow up with you because I'm not familiar with it, but it's something we'll look into. To Bay, to Gloria.
I'm sure you will.
I know. Of course we will. You know, she's running for the vice presidency of the United States, Bay. Yes, the press has every right to look at her record. Thank you very much. We're going to see you guys coming up in our next hour.